Hello folks, welcome to Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. And if you joined us in Oban this past Friday, I hope you had a great time. It was a brilliant event. Thank you for coming out to see us. And as I said last week, thanks so much for coming to see us at Resolution a week past Friday. What a great 2 weekends of W3L action it has been. And if you're still buzzing about Resolution, if you were there and want to relive what happened, or maybe you just heard about it and want to see for yourself what occurred, don't go anywhere. You've subscribed to W3 Network, of course. Who knows what might appear in the coming week or thereabouts. Say no more about that. Let me quickly thank our amazing sponsor, Crafty Connoisseur, who, as you know, sponsor every W3L event this year. Sponsored Resolution, they sponsor our event in Oban as well. Thank you so much to them. Please look them up and show them some love. Tell them that we said hello. And of course, if you or somebody you know would like to sponsor a W3L event, please get in touch with us and we'll tell you how to make that happen. Now, there are more W3L live events on the horizon. Yes, that's right, more events. I'll be telling you about them in the weeks to come. Some big events, some big happenings. But again, more on that. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to this channel to never miss an episode. But before we get to all that, let's have this week's match. And this is going to involve one of the W3L regulars who had an interesting time at Resolution. That's all I'm going to say. If you've not seen it and went there, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but things maybe didn't go the way he expected. I'm talking, of course, about the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie, and it's going to be really interesting post-Resolution to see where Mackie goes from here. Again, I'll not spoil anything for you. I'm sure you'll find out in the not too distant future. But Mackie is here taking on a man who's appeared on Showdown a couple of times and shown a lot of potential. I'm talking about Darrell Costello. His youth versus experience, but who's going to come out on top? Let's go down to ringside and find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce with your Wrestling Showdown, and we have got what I believe is a first time singles contest, possibly a first time meeting of any kind, between Darrell Costello there in the black tights and the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie in his trademark black and green shorts. Now it's been a week or more since Resolution 13, and very interesting night for the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie. He of course was scheduled to challenge for the Tag Team Championship with a mystery partner. If you're there, you'll know who that partner was, and you'll know the result of that contest and what happened. But if you weren't there, I'm not going to tell you what happened because you may get a chance to see it sooner rather than later. But suffice to say, Mackie found himself in a strange position at the end. But again, I'm sure you'll hear about that in the weeks or so to come. It's hoping just having a feeling out process there. So Mackie content to stall. He has a far greater experience edge over Darrell Costello. Mackie's been around a lot longer. So Costello, not that long ago, right here on Showdown, looked very sharp. What was only a second to his. Mackie takes advantage and clobbers him behind. Costello's got a lot of potential, and I mean, considering who he's faced here in W3L, it's been a good learning curve for him. He may not have always had the lion's share of victories or anything like that, but certainly he's learned in every contest he's been in. He's launched off the ropes and he just runs right through Mackie with that clothesline. He's explosive as Darrell Costello. Now Mackie can move quick, but Costello can as well. Reversal. Oh, nice. Costello with a drop kick, confusing Mackie, going behind him through his legs and all over the place, and Mackie rolls to the floor to break momentum, but Costello's not having any of it. He wants to keep this up. He wants to keep the advantage and throws Mackie. Oh, who rolls right out the other side of the ring. Now there's great presence of mind, there's great experience, and there's the kind of cunning that we know and love from the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie, but Costello, he's having none of it. And they continue this fight. They've gone all over the building, out of camera range. Truly anything can happen here in W3L. Looks like Costello's got a slight edge here. Oh, reverse of the Irish whip, and Costello hits the post. slightly different ring from what you normally see here in Showdown. These posts are circular and not square like the W3L ring normally is. So it's probably saved Costello a little. Didn't have a corner to bounce off or catch himself on. But he still hit that metal post and it's left him open to this assault from Mackie as he hammers with a knee lift. And a huge kick to the ribs is going to make it so hard for Costello to breathe. But he's able to kick out. Again, when Mackie's got you down, he has so many different things he can do. You know, the most cerebral man in W3L, certainly one of the smartest. When you underestimate him at your peril. He's charging in with the breakfast launcher. And Costello's guts will be killing him. So he kicked in the ribs. Again, they fought all over the building. Oh, down he went. Mackie missed. Costello got out of the way. Now, speaking, as I did earlier, of Resolution 13, Mackie's kind of. Oh, wait, Costello go for a cover. Let's see what happens here. After that kick sequence, didn't quite get the job done, but Costello staying on him. Not giving Mackie a chance to recover. Go straight for the pinfall attempt yet again. So it's good from Costello, showing that he's not willing to let the more experienced man catch his breath and perhaps come for a counter to his attacks. Getting got some momentum, but Mackie, he said he could move and he does that calf kick. Now he's on goal for the cover, but Costello pouting out. He's going upstairs, he says. Mackie, he had a very odd finish to his Resolution experience. Things coming up in the last couple months of the years. He lands that beautiful leg drop right off the top rope. Darrell Costello's done for, I think. He is going to be it. But kicking out, that's impressive. That leg drop lands with authority and with accuracy as well. The rest of this year is going to be really interesting to see where Mackie goes, because he discovered something that he's not had in many years. I'm staying purposefully vague. There's a reason for that. It'll become clear hopefully within the next 7 days. So forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you're at Resolution, you know exactly what I mean. But if not, then I'm sure you'll have the chance to find it very, very soon. He's got Costello back to the corner. It's going to be interesting to see how 2019 ends and 2020 begins. Oh, he charged in, but Costello moved. Hopefully the end of this year and the beginning of next sees more of Mackie, and indeed Costello as well, because he's looked really impressive in every W3L outing he's had. Now he gets up ahead of Steve, but Mackie just launches him at the ring apron. Couple of forearms, Costello's reeling, but pulled himself out of the rope, used the momentum and clobbered. Mackie rolls through. Reverse neckbreaker. And Costello goes to the cover. He could wrap this one up. But Mackie kicking out. Lovely sequence by Costello. Use the spring from the ropes, roll through. Got that extra momentum in that reverse neckbreaker. He's got his second wind here. There's some kicks that we saw earlier on. And some strikes. Costello, he's certainly one to watch for the future. Takes down Mackie. Doesn't get the job done, but Mackie's a hard man to pin down. He's done multiple time tag team champion. He's a very good Mr. Euan. Mackie's been a thorn on many people's sides. And the thing that's possibly the most interesting, people, if you've watched Showdown before, is Mackie just takes down his opponent. As Costello's being cheered here. Normally he's been booed as Mackie kicks his face off. Sliding single-footed dropkick could end this. Costello with the crowd on his side, and that's a rarity for him, because normally he's come with a bit of an attitude. He's come with a bit of a kind of egotistical bent, if you like, saying it's all about him. But now as if he changed his tune a little, and the crowd seem to be taking to him. Mackie though, still the same old very good Mr. Euan Mackie. He's got that shovel, goes for an object. In the middle turnbuckle, if he hits him, he's done. Get disqualified though. Out the way, knew it was coming. Costello, oh, plants him! Hoists Mackie in the air and drives him down face first, refereeing for the cover. And Costello scores a big pinfall victory over the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie. A great victory for Darrell Costello, but the question must be, where is the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie going to go from here? Stay tuned to Wrestling Showdown in the weeks to come and you'll find out.
What a contest there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you will agree. Hopefully we'll see more of Darrell Costello in the not too distant future. I'm sure we'll see more of the very good Mr. Euan G. Mackie. And again, like I said before, it's going to be interesting to see what he gets up to now that Resolution's in the history books. And again, Mackie, what a night he had there. But enough of that. Thanks once again, should of course go to Crafty Connoisseur for sponsoring every W3L event this year. Thank you so much to them. And of course, thanks to all of you for watching, and thanks for making your plans to join us. We've got more live events coming up soon. I'll be telling you about that in the weeks to come, so make sure you follow us on all of our social media channels and you'll find out when and where those events are. Our social media channels are as follows. You can find us on our website. We're at W3LWrestling.com. Make sure you send to the mailing list while you're there, and you'll get an email notification regularly telling you about some of the exciting things that are coming your way from W3L. Give us a like on Facebook, join us on Twitter and Instagram as well. Subscribe to this channel. You'll never miss an episode of Wrestling Showdown every Sunday at 12 o'clock. And again, we don't just put Showdown up, we sometimes put up special editions as well. Just saying. So make sure you subscribed and then come back in 7 days time, because ladies and gentlemen, I'll have more amazing wrestling for you, and I may very well have news about some forthcoming events. Will I? Will I not? You'll find it in 7 days right here on Wrestling Showdown.